I cut this entire video in 2 clicks. Hi, I'm Cy, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Recut Video Editor that automatically removes silence from your videos. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right up front that the Recut software is a life-changing software for me in the greatest way. It is everything that I hoped it would be, and I'm going to show you how to use it in the most time-saving way. So if you're a person that edits videos and you hate the tedious process of cutting your video up and editing out the silence, then you're going to definitely appreciate what I have to say in this video. You can use the Recut Video Editing Software with Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve, Adobe Premiere, ScreenFlow, and any video editor that works with XML files. I'm going to answer all your questions that you have right now, but if you already know that you want to get Recut, you can scan the QR code in this video or click on my link in the description and you'll save $10 on this Recut Video Editing software. So you might have a question like, does it really automatically remove all of the silence? And the answer is yes, but it does something even better than that. And I'm going to show you exactly the way I do it that I think gives you the most flexibility in finishing your edit after you've cut out all of the parts that you don't want. So let's go ahead and get into how to make video editing fun by eliminating all of the tedious video cutting. So you heard me say that I cut this entire video in 2 clicks, and it really is that simple. So let's go ahead and prove that first. 1 click on Recut, then drag the video into Recut. And you can actually see that I didn't even have to click again, and the silence has already been removed. Now I can press play, and you can see that it is skipping the silent sections in the video. Now I can go like this, and now it's playing the silent parts. But now I can skip the silent parts again. It's been writing just fine. So the other click was basically I can now remove the silence. You can see right now that it's at 2 minutes and 50 seconds down here, and without the silence it'd be 1 minute 26 seconds, and I can remove the silence. You can see that these cuts are in here, which is great because if you export this as an XML file, you're going to have all of these cuts appear in Final Cut Pro, so you can still expand or delete out stuff in Final Cut Pro very easily. But first, let me show you my full editing process so you can see what I believe is the fastest way to do a complete video. And I'm going to open up Final Cut Pro, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new project and say okay, and we're going to go and we're going to add our video clips. And so you can see I've got 4 clips for the video I want to make, and I'm going to go ahead and add them in here. And the reason that I've brought them in here like this now is for 2 reasons, but the first reason is so that I can go ahead and edit the volume in the 4 clips before I cut it all up and have to edit the volume in more than 4 clips. We'll go ahead and do that now. These self-sealing tubes do the job they're supposed to do. I'm going to go ahead and edit the volume in the other clips as well. Also, after editing the volume before I put the video into Recut, I might sometimes scale the video to the place where I want it to be, for example. And now I'm ready to export the video to put it into Recut. So we'll just go ahead and say File, Share, and Export it. And I'm just going to export it as an example to the place that I want it to export to. And you can see that the video is exporting now. We'll come back as soon as it's exported. Now our video has exported, and you can see that it is 19 minutes and 15 seconds long. I'll go ahead and close it. I'm going to go ahead and reopen Recut. Now I'm going to take my long file with all of my video in it and drag it and drop it here. And you can see it's all ready to go. It's cut my clip into 1,115 cuts. Now imagine how long that would have taken if I was doing that myself. And it went from 19 minutes 15 seconds down to 9 minutes 56 seconds. And just so you know, if I wanted to, I could edit some things in here, but I'll show you the way I like to do it. I think is better. You can see here where it says skip on. We're going to go ahead and turn that off, and I'm just going to go into the video and play a part, and you'll see that it won't skip the silence right now. The silence is going to continue to play now. You can see. But I can put skip on, and now it's going to skip all the silent parts. I can also expand here or contract here, depending on how much I want to see. And if I didn't want it to be 1,115 cuts, instead of having the cuts super tight, I could put it down to just fast, and now there's 242 cuts. But I am going to go ahead and leave it at super for this. And then I'm going to say remove silence, and you can see that I've removed all of the silence from the video. And from here, I'm just going to go ahead and export it as an XML file. And the reason we're going to export it as an XML file instead of just as a video is because this gives us all of the power of editing further in Final Cut Pro. So I will go ahead and say export, and you can see here that I also can export it in DaVinci Resolve XML, Adobe Premiere, ScreenFlow, CapCut. I can also do it for any other type of video editor that can use XML files, but we'll just keep it for me with Final Cut Pro. And I could say to keep the silent segments, but I'm not going to keep them, because if I want something that is silence back in the video, I will be able to do that with the XML file in Final Cut Pro. So I'm just going to go ahead and say export and tell it where I wanted to export it. And the export is complete that quickly. I'm just going to go ahead and quit Recut. Now you can see we have this XML file. So I'll go ahead and reopen Final Cut Pro. And I'm going to import an XML file. And I'll go ahead and choose that XML file and say import. And you can see I've created a new video that is already cut. You can click on it and you can see all of the cuts here, which we saw were over 1,000 cuts. All of the silence is edited out. You can see. Or YUNSCM self-sealing tubes. So you can see that the silence is edited out and it's done a pretty good job. But if I want to mess with things, now I can go ahead and expand my files here, and I can see exactly what else I want to get rid of. For example, looks like I took a breath here, and so I can edit that out. But the great thing is because I did the XML file, I can expand my video clips exactly as if I had done this in Final Cut Pro and get back pieces of silence that I want, for example. And that's how easy it is to use Recut, and that's how I literally cut my editing time down by so much that it really has made my life a lot better. And now I can spend my time doing more cool stuff with editing that doesn't have to do with cutting up clips like Recut has already done for me. I love it because I still have full control of everything with this video in Final Cut Pro. I just don't have to do all the tedious work of getting rid of the silence and the pauses. And you might be asking, does it get rid of buts and ums? And no, it doesn't. But because it's all cut up for you, if you have an for example, in your video clip, when you play through it, you'll be able to hear it and you can cut it out. So now you too know the secret of saving tons of time editing your videos by using Recut. And I sincerely love the Recut software. I hope you liked my review of this Recut video editing silence removing software. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and share this video. If you want to help support this channel, please use the links in the description or scan the QR code. Recut also has a free trial that gives you 5 exports so you can see for yourself if Recut is as good as I am saying it is. I am an affiliate of Recut, but I only became an affiliate of Recut after using and loving the software. That being said, if you use my link by scanning the QR code or using the link in the description of this video, you will save $10 when you buy Recut for yourself. Just be aware that that could change in the future, meaning it might be changed when you're watching this video, but you should still save on Recut when you buy through my link, and you'll also be supporting this channel. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.